All right, let's take 2 big deep breaths into your nose. And hold. And release through your mouth. Breathing in. And hold. And release. All right, we're just gonna stay lying here for a minute. And what I'm gonna get you to do, I want you to take your right cheek and just bring it towards the right side of the body. So just gonna be nicely, ever so slightly rotating our heads from side to side, and up to center, back over, left cheek to left side of your body. Nice and gently rotating your head to the right side of the body, right cheek to the right shoulder. Breathing in, come back to center, left cheek to left shoulder. Breathing in, back to center, right cheek, right shoulder. And let's do this at your own pace. Just ever so slightly warming up the neck here. And where you are, let's meet in the middle. I'd like you to breathe in for my count of 6. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And release for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wonderful. One more like that. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And release for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Welcome, everybody. All right, so today we're going to be needing a pillow or a blanket. Just coming up ever so gently to a seated position. And what I'd like you to do is have your pillow behind you, and I'd like you to sit on it. So we want your hips to be just a little bit higher up. And we're going to cross our feet in a seated position. There we go. Good. And let's just get this settled here for just a minute. So now we're just going to make sure your shoulders are over your hips, hands by your side or on the side of the ground. I like to have mine on my knees, wherever you're comfortable. So we are going to start with taking our chin. We're going to breathe in send our chin to the sky, and I also want you to bring your chest up and open up at the same time. Good. Now bringing your chin back to center line, rolling your shoulders forward, tucking your tailbone under, and breathing out. Now breathing in, bring your chest up, chin up, right to the sky, shoulders and back. Beautiful. Drop your chin, drop your shoulders, curving your spine, and tucking your tailbone. Now let's add some breath to this. I want you to breathe in as your chest comes up. Chest proud, chin up. Good. And breathing out as we're coming back down, curving through your upper thoracic, your back, lower back, tailbone tuck. Now stay here, breathe in. And breathe out. Good. One last time. Chin to the sky, nice and slow. Curving your spine, chin up. Chest proud. Wonderful. Now come to neutral. Excellent. All right. Next, we are just going to do chin, right side, release, chin, left side, release, chin, right side, release, chin, left side, release, and just back and forth. Now what we're going to do, we're going to bring your hands as you come over to the right side, and release, switch over, bring your hands over to the left side, and release, and switch. Good, let's add breath. Breathe in and out. Good, excellent. Breathe in, arms come up, and breathe out. Breathe in, arms come up, and breathe out. Breathe in, arms come up, last time. Really nice, and breathe out. Breathe in, and out. Excellent, nice release, come back to center. And then just let that settle for a moment. Take a deep breath in for my count of 6, and breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And release for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more like that, breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Just roll our shoulders back. Just for a few little circles here. Get the mobility going. Let's roll back in the other direction. Wonderful. Let's bring our right hand to the ground, and we are going to send our right cheek to the sky for a nice big opening stretch down the right side of our bodies here. Find whichever you like. You can move your fingers away, bring them close towards you, wherever you find that tension. Don't go too far. This is our first time, a nice big stretch here, so be gentle. You can even bring your hand up if you like, and then back down. And then slowly release. Oof, it's a nice big stretch. Go back to center. Good. Let's switch hands. The left hand down on the ground, just ever so slightly. Left cheek to the sky. Really focusing on a nice big opening down our left side of our body here. Walk out your fingers for a little bit of a deeper stretch. Closer, it's fine. And again, even flex your fingers as you want to come up. Bring your fingers to the sky if you want to for a nice deep stretch, and then release. Whatever feels comfortable for you here. You can just try a little bit of it and then back down. And release. Good. Left hand to left knee. One more time, right side. and right cheek to the sky, breathing in and out. This time when you're breathing in, I want you to take your left hand and just bring it gently to the right side of your head for a slightly deeper stretch. Breathing in and out. And if you want even deeper stretch, you can bring your fingers up and then back down. And breathe ever so gently and release. Good. You need to move your neck around a little bit or roll your shoulders once you release that. That's totally fine, whatever you need to do. We'll release the right side and we'll come over to the left. Take a deep breath in. And send our left cheek to the sky. In and out. And we'll take your right hand, gently placing it on the left side of your head here. A slightly deeper stretch. You're not pulling on it. We're just adding a little bit of kindness, I like to call it, connection. And you can block out your fingers if you need. You can flex your fingers up, bring them up for a deeper stretch or down. Again, whatever feels comfortable for you here. Some days it's tighter, some days it's less. Good. Breathing in and out and slowly release. Good. Let's just roll our shoulders a little bit. Other direction. All right, and we're just gonna let that settle. There's a lot of opening, a lot of feeling of flesh. You might get a little nauseated. Just gonna take a couple deep breaths in here. With my count of 6, we're gonna breathe in. You can close your eyes when you're here, we do a few of them. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And release for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And release for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's do one more at your pace. Breathing in. Fantastic. Excellent. All right. We are going to remove our pillow and we're going to come onto our hands and knees next. We're going to continue working on our healthy spine here. All right. So we're going to be in our tabletop position. Remember, our hands, elbows, shoulders, all one alignment. I want your knees and your hips to be stable here as well. And I don't want you to be dropping your hips down. I want you to keep everything nice and neutral. Everything is nice and strong. And you're gonna relax your toes, okay? Let's just take a deep breath in here, elongate the top part of your head, breathing in. And breathing out. Good. First, we're gonna do a cat-cow here. So we do 2 of these. So we're gonna breathe in, pulling your spine up towards your back. And then breathing out as your belly drops, chin comes up, tailbone up. Good. Breathing in, tuck your tailbone under, chin comes under. Good. Now come back to neutral. You're going to take your right toe, activate, left toe, activate, and we're going to lift your tabletop, hovering off the ground for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Release that. Release your toes. Feet come back down to the ground. And let's do 2 more cat and cow. Curving your spine, tucking your chin, and tucking your tailbone under. Good. Release your tailbone, releasing your spine, dropping through your chest and your belly, and chin to the sky. Nice. 2 more. Tuck your chin in, curve through the spine, belly in, tailbone tuck. And release, come back to neutral. Good, we're gonna activate our toes again. Right toes come in, left toes come in, And we're gonna lift our knees slightly off the ground, and now we're gonna hover for my count of 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Excellent. And I hope that was better this time around than it was before. Excellent, good, I'm happy here. All right, we're gonna bring our knees a little bit wider. Okay. And you're gonna relax your toes again, your feet are on the ground. We're gonna take your right hand and we're gonna place it into our lower back, just like a lower back here, okay? We're gonna take a deep breath in, and we're gonna slightly rotate and opening up through the chest, and the back, looking up to the sky. Really nice. Good. Breathing in and out. Excellent. Releasing the right hand, back down to the ground. And then we're going to switch and we'll do the other side. You don't have to turn around. I'm just going to show you here. Make sure we're nice and settled. Knees a little bit farther apart. Taking your left hand, placing it onto your lower back of your hips. Good. Breathing in, rotating up. And breathe out. Good. Breathing in and up. Excellent. And out. Good. Nice and slow. Rotation back to center. Let that settle. And we're going to do that one more time. All right. Nice and slow. Bring your right hand up towards your lower back. And breathing in and rotation up. Good. Looking towards the sky and breathing out. Breathing in. And out. Excellent. Left hand, switching sides to your lower back. Breathing in. And out. One more breath. Breathing in. And out. Excellent. And release that. And let's come down to the ground. Let's just come and have a seat on our feet here for just a second. I want to release the tension that can generate. I don't want any tension generating in your upper body, your hands. We'll just shake it out. Move our wrists a little bit. Yeah, be gentle. Something we got to work on, right? We can get a little wiggle, a little dancing. That's excellent. Perfect. All right. Let's set ourselves back up here. And this could turn into a dance party. I can see a dance party coming. All right, we're back into our cat-cow position here on tabletop. We're going to activate our toes. So let's bring your right toes in and then your left toes. This is going to be our first downward dog today. Please be really gentle. You know, if we don't have to go too far, too fast, because this is our first one. It's a deep stretch. Shoulders away from the ears. We're going to slowly lift our bums up to the sky. Keep your knees bent as much as you need to. And you can pedal it out side to side. You don't have to rush to get to this position. You don't have to straighten out your legs. Just try to get a nice little stretch through here. Now you're slowly bending your knees as much as you need to. Slowly just walk to the front part of your mat. And your hands are still hanging, just kind of hanging down. Let the weight of your head and rock it back and forth. Or just nice and relaxed. And just rock back and forth. If your hands are on the ground, place them there. What I'd like you to do is rotate yourself a little bit over to the right side. Breathe in. And out. And release, come back to center. And then gently over to the left side. Breathing in. And breathing out. And back to center. Good. And now we're going to gently roll up. I want you to think about rolling from the bottom of your spine first. So you tuck your tailbone under. As you're tucking, you're slowly bringing your body up. Ever so slowly, ever so gently. Keeping your tummy engaged. Let the weight of your head keeping you down. Nice big stretch. Tucking, tucking. Think about stacking one vertebra at a time Hands are slowly coming up. And then standing tall, looking straight ahead, nice and proud. Now let that settle. Let's take a deep breath in. And out. Good, relax the shoulders. Let's put a smile on our face. You can't see me anymore. So I'm just gonna make a little adjustment here. Didn't think about this part. Okay, here we go. There we go, now you can see me. All right, we're gonna be standing for just a little bit here. All right, let's take a couple of breaths. Just really want you to feel grounded and solid in your legs. Breathing. Making sure your shoulders are backing down. All right, take a deep breath in, hands by your side here, breathing in. Arms all the way up, looking up, chest is proud. And breathe out, hands come down to center. And release, arms together, breathing in, looking up. Hands come together and release. 2 more just like that, breathe in. One more. Excellent. And your hands by your side here. All right, we're gonna do that one more time. So standing tall. So this time we're just gonna come straight down. So I'm just gonna bend your knees, bring your hands onto your hips here, okay? Now I'm gonna curve your upper back as we slowly let our head take us back down to the ground. And we're gonna rock side to side. Let the weight of your head take you side to side. Bend the knees as much as you need to. This is a pretty deep stretch. Be gentle. You can even grab a hold of your elbows as you rock your body side to side. Bring your hand back down to the ground. Slowly rotate over to the right side of the body. Breathing in. And out. And release. Back to center as we're walking over to the left side. Breathing in. And out. Nice and slow. Back to center. And now we're going to stand back up. Again, from the base of our hips, protecting our tailbone under, keeping your abdominals nicely engaged. Let the weight of your arms and your head hang low, gives you that nice added stretch, pulling in through your belly. Coming up nice and slow and controlled. Take your time, no rush. And then when we get to the tall, roll the shoulders back and down. Your proud stance, chest proud, arms relaxed, close your eyes and breathe. All right, excellent. Next, we're going to step forward with our left leg, okay? And we're going to step back with our right leg pointing out to the, I guess, towards your body. As your left leg is forward, right side is pointed to the side. So your heels are lining up. Does that make sense? So we're nice and stable. Yeah, excellent. Perfect. Yeah, and try to find a balance. The heels are lining up, but you don't want to feel wobbly. So you want to still feel strong. Abdominals are pulling up, nice and strong. Arms are out to the side. Good. Now we're just going to lunge into that front leg ever so slightly. Good. Want to keep it nice and open, your knees over your big toe. Excellent. And this is called Warrior 2. So we're getting strong today. Perfect. Yeah. There you go. You got it. Excellent. Now we're going to breathe in. We're going to breathing in. We're going to breathe. Left hand comes up as our right arm comes down and looking up. There you go. You can rest your right hand onto your back leg. Really nice. Good. And release. Come back. Now I want you to think about stretching your fingers forward to try to touch the walls on either side of you. Really nice. Now you're going to take your left forearm and resting it down on your left leg, and your right arm goes up, reaching up, looking up. Beautiful. Really nice. Breathing in and breathing out, releasing your right arm down. Left arm comes up, and you're just going to bend your knees and bring them both together to the front of the mat. Yeah, there you go. Excellent. I'm just going to turn around this way as we do the other side so you can see. Okay, so we're stepping forward with our right leg. Left leg goes back, and you're rotating your left foot out as your heels are lining up and keeping your legs nice and strong. Good. Take a deep breath in. We're going to lunge down and forward as the knee stays over that big toe and stretching out. Good. We're trying to reach for either side of the walls here. Very nice. Good. Tummy's nice and tight, pulling up through the ground on the floor. A little bit of a tuck under your pelvic floor, just a little tuck. There you go. Excellent. Good work. Good. Now let's breathe in, sending our right arm up as we lean back to our left, looking forward and up to the sky. Nice big stretch in the front line. Good. And breathing out and release. Really good. Deep breath in, bringing your right forearm to the ground, to your knee. Excellent. And our left arm comes up, looking up for a nice big deep stretch. Good. And release your left arm as your right arm comes up. Bend both your knees and bring that left to meet the right. Excellent. All right, I know, let's stand there. I know lots going on. It's exciting. Fantastic. All right, let's just take a couple deep breaths. We're going to do those one more time. There's a lot of work going on through there. So let's just settle here for just a minute. Feeling nice and strong. Close our eyes. 2 big breaths at your pace. All right, let's take a deep breath in, arms on either side, breathing up, reaching up. This time our arms are going to come to the side. We're going to reach forward, bum goes back, bring your hands onto your shins or your knees, and you slowly curve your spine and come back down. Grab a hold of your elbows, side to side, and rocking back and forth. Good, and release your hands. So breathing in, walking over to the right side. Breathe in. And out. And release, coming back to center. Breathing into the left side. Let's stay here for one more breath. Breathe in. And release, come back to center. Good, let's roll up. We're tucking from our tailbone under. Nice and slow, rolling up. Stacking our hips towards our shoulders, and then we'll settle. Good. We're stepping forward. Actually, yeah, step forward with our front leg. We're going to step with our right leg to the back to the side. Heels are lining up. Breathing in, arms to the side, hinging right into that nice big lunge. Fantastic. Good. Now I want you to think about reaching ever so slightly forward and try to touch that front wall. Beautiful. Breathing in. Excellent. Roll the shoulder blades down, back your sides here. Shoulders are nice and open, chest is proud. We're feeling nice and strong here. Excellent. Left arm comes down to left leg. Right arm comes up. I missed one, my mistake. Reaching, looking up to the sky. Good, and release, arms come back to center. Now we're gonna go straight up and right back into our other leaning back. Peaceful warrior. Beautiful, really nice. And release. Breathing in, arms up. Breathing out, bend the knees and step forward. Good, and let's switch, we'll come to the other side. Right leg forward, left leg is back. Lining up those heels, foot's on the side, feeling nice and strong. Good, there you go, you got it. And breathing in. Beautiful, and hinging forward. Nice, deep. Try to go a little bit deeper if you can here, as long as everything's feeling good, nice and strong. Now I want you to take a deep breath in. I think about pushing the rib cage forward to try to reach for that wall. Drop the shoulders down. Good, and breathe. You're doing great. This is really good. You should be feeling your body temperature coming up a little bit. It's a little bit of a workout. Good, let's bring your right forearm to your right leg. Left arm comes up. Nice big deep stretch, breathing. Try to send those fingertips to the sky. And release all the way up. Arms come up and back. And rotation. Peaceful warrior. Good. Back together. Bend both your legs. And release, come back to forward. I can shake that out, yes. Wonderful. We come to the front of our mats here. All right, and we're just gonna do a nice, gentle forward fold, breathing in. As you're coming down, we're hinging forward, butt goes back. Hands come to knees or shins. Nice and slow, bring yourself down to the ground. All right, we are going to step back with your right leg and then step back with your left. So we're holding ourselves in a plank position here. Holding ourselves in a plank position here. There we go. Slowly bend your elbows, bring your whole body down to the ground. Relax your feet. Back your feet. Bring yourself up for a little cobra stretch. And then back down. Bring your toes up. Right leg to left leg. And you come towards your knees first. And then bring the hips up for a downward dog. Come up. Now you take your right leg, bring it up to the sky. You're going to bend your knee and you do 5 little circles with your right knee. Down the opposite direction for 5 little circles. Good. And you can bring that right knee forward all the way to the front of the mat for a nice low lunge. Drop your back leg down. Good. You've got that. Yeah. There you go. And just keep your hands up to the side here. And we'll take a deep breath in, just opening up your left hip here. Breathe in. I like to drop my head down for a nice added stretch. So we're just going to stay here for a minute. Keep breathing. Depending on where you're tight, you could probably feel it in your right leg and also in the left. One more breath. Good. Now let's activate your left leg. Bring your right leg back. And we're back into our plank position. And let's slowly bend the elbows and bring your body right back down all the way to the ground. Release your feet. Bring your hands by your sides here for a nice cobra stretch, lifting the upper body up, squeezing the glutes. Nice. And release, come back down. Activate your toes again. You can bend the knees or bring yourself right up to cobra. To downward dog. My apologies. Pedal out your feet. Good. We're going to lift left leg up. Bend the knee. 5 little circles in one direction with your knee. Five in the other. Good job. Bring it back to center and step and walk it through all the way to the front of the mat for a nice low lunge. Drop your left, your right down. Adjust as you need to here. And you'll feel a nice big stretch on the right side too as you feel on the left here. Drop your head down for an additional stretch and just breathe. Let's activate your right foot, lift it up, bring your left one back into your push-up position or plank position, slowly rolling the body down. Adjust your hands if you need to, relax the feet for your last cobra stretch. Okay, good. Chest nice and proud. This time I'd like you to look over your right shoulder towards that left foot. Switch, look over your left shoulder towards that right foot. And release, and then back and down. Push up with your hands on your knees, come back down, and a nice big stretch. Child's pose. Just have a couple breaths here. Decompressing our lower back. I want you to take 4 big breaths into your lower back, breathing in. And hold. And release. Breathing in. Hold. And release. 2 more on your own. Good. Ever so slightly. Come on up. Let's have a seat in front of our mat here. Crisscross our legs. We're just gonna let that settle again. Make sure your hips and your shoulders are aligned. Any tension that you generated, just kind of let it go. Big smile on your face. Whew. So congratulations, you just worked through the hard parts. You did it. Fantastic way to start a day. It really is. Just a few more breaths here. All right, doing great. All right, let's release our feet. And if you want, you can use a pillow for your head here. It's up to you. Excuse me, my apologies. All right, let's have a lie down on our backs. And we're just gonna relax for just a couple breaths here. Let's breathe together. You're gonna breathe in for 6. And hold. And release for 6. 6. Breathing in for 6. Hold. And release for 6. Wonderful. Let's bring your right foot in. So you get the foot on the ground here, and then your left. So bending our knees, keeping our feet towards our butts. We'll do a little bit of bridge work, make sure everything's nice and active. Hands are down on the ground. In fact, actually, I want them at shoulder level, so palms facing up. Make sure your shoulders are stacked. Lower back is on the ground, abdominals are engaged. And we're going to think about pushing our knees away from us as we're lifting our hips up and squeeze. And keep squeezing, keep squeezing. I want you to squeeze about, I don't know, 10 or 20% here, nothing too crazy. And then back down. Breathing in and breathing up as you breathe out. Sorry, push up, squeeze the glutes, about 10% again. Now this time you're going to shift them over to the left, drop them down to the ground, straighten out your right leg. With your right hand, come up and grab a hold of your left knee, spinal twist, rotation all the way over to the right side, and look over to your left. Now let's take a couple breaths here for 4 breaths at your own pace, but deep, deep, long breaths. Breathing in. Wonderful. Nice and slow. Release that back to center. Left leg comes down to the ground. Right leg comes up. Feet are nice and close to your butt. We'll be squeezing our glutes as we lift up. Shift your hips over to the right and then drop them down. Left leg draws out, nice and straight. Left hand comes up to meet your right knee for a nice spinal twist, rotation all the way up and over. Extending your right hand, reaching through the wall, looking over your right shoulder, relaxing. 4 big breaths at your pace. Wonderful. Slowly releasing that right leg back to center. Now, hug your right leg with your right hand and bring up the left to meet your right. And we're just give yourself a nice little hug here. Rock side to side. Now hug your hips and your hands just a little bit more. Tuck the chin in and hold, 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 and slowly release. Head comes back down, still hugging your knees. So we're gonna do that one more time. You're gonna hug your knees, lift your chin off the ground and tuck and hold. Keep holding. There you go, tuck that tailbone under, draw that chin in. And for 3, 2, and 1, and release your head first. Let your feet come to the ground. Slowly let them slide up to the sides here. Palms coming up, and let that settle. That was a fantastic workout, you guys. All right, so let's get ourselves comfortable. If you need a little towel, a blanket, get yourself settled. We're gonna give ourselves a couple minutes here just to let everything that we worked on fall into place. at your pace and at your rest. And breathe.